Hello, welcome to another edition of Sports Night. Happy 65-degree weather day.
Oh, yes.
Tomorrow starts the weekend. Can't get any better. Starting your weekend off with Sports Night. Can't get any better, right, guys?
Can't get any. It could probably get better somehow, but you know, we'll take it. Thursday night.
I am your host, Ian Hunter. Joining me as always, Kevin Zambori, and fresh off the news desk, Dom Walker. Yeah. Dom, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. Did an okay job on the news.
Just okay?
Yeah.
Just okay?
Last week I totally bombed it, so kind of bounced back. It was a bounce back week for me.
Okay, well that's good. Well, why don't we say we start back into it? It was a bounce back week for the men's basketball team as well, having a dramatic 3-point win early in the week against Edinburgh, and then beating Lock Haven last night. A little bit of a sluggish start, but it pulled out the victory.
Yeah, definitely. The Edinburgh game, I mean, they fell down by, I think it was as much as 15 in the first half, but then they fought back. And then a 3-to tie by Edinburgh at the end, you're just like, oh my gosh, it's deja vu all over again. But they came back to very sloppy offensive possession, but Golden Eagles get the win, and a much-needed win.
Yeah, and this has kind of been the pattern in the last couple games, PSAC games for the Clarion Golden Eagles. Every game has seemed to have been close, very close, and it's come down to the wire now. Their season is close and on the line. As they get closer to the end of the line, they got IUP this Saturday. This Edinburgh game, if they didn't win it, they really had no chance. The Slippery Rock game about 2 weeks ago was a game they let slip through their hands, which will really help them late in the season. So now they're tied with Cal U at 4th place, and they really need them to lose, and they have to win out.
They have to win out. One of those games coming up is against Cal. The women's basketball team, after a 2-game winning streak, is now back on the losing side of things. Yesterday they lost against Lock Haven after losing to Edinburgh earlier in this past week as well, starting a 2-game losing streak. Kevin, what do you think? 2 tough losses, man.
2 tough losses. They got that crazy one against Merciers. They got a lot of momentum. And then Edinburgh, they stuck around for a good part of that first half, but then fell. And the same thing happened last night at Lock Haven. About the first 7 minutes, the Golden Eagles had a 6-point lead. It was 19-13. And then they just, couldn't get going. That second half was just, a microcosm of what's happened in the second half for pretty much most of their losses this season.
Now, I thought that I started to see something after the Slippery Rock win, after the Mercyhurst win, but then they run back into 2 losses. So this is a very shaky team, a very young team. You can still see they still have Emma Fickle. She's a bright star for this team in the PSAC, and also Ann Dybert, who was also in my news report. With only individual play is not going to get you far in this PSAC West at all. You have to have a team, and right now they're still trying to find themselves, I believe.
Speaking of teams that are on losing streaks, well, ending losing streaks anyway, we talked last week about who would win out first, the Cleveland Cavaliers or the wrestling team. Well, it ended up the Cleveland Cavaliers did it first, but the next day it was okay because the wrestling team won.
I believe that happened that night, too. Last Thursday, I think the Cavs won, so we were, wow, I was wrong real fast.
Yeah, and then the Cavs won last night against the Lakers.
There's nothing real in the world anymore.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Can't predict anything.
Clarion wrestling team, sorry guys, beat Cleveland State 30-10. Cleveland State, not kind of a pushover. 7-10 wins. 7 out of the 10 matches were wins for the Golden Eagles. I believe there was 4 pins. Good solid victory for the guys struggling.
Oh, definitely. Whenever you lost, was it 9 in a row?
9 in a row.
They lost. I mean, you get a win against Cleveland State. I mean, they're D1, so you got to feel happy about it. But again, it's mainly individual. But if you get a win with the team, that's even sweeter.
You got to beat a team from Cleveland, right, Dom?
Yeah. And it seems like, wrestling is kind of an individual thing, but look, you cannot lose 9 straight games. This was a much-needed win for the wrestling team, and they got to start getting some more because they had started off the season bright in the EWLs. I'm like, okay, wrestling team's on point this season. But
and then they won the PSAC earlier this year, too. But, injuries, players leaving the team, other issues, I'm sure.
All types of issues going on right now for that Clarion Golden Eagles wrestling team, and I really hope they could fix things because it's a nice group of guys they had.
Maybe those 9 losses were planned, maybe.
Maybe they were planned those out. But another big thing, James Fleming moved up to 5th in the country this past week.
It's decent.
So,
in the country.
In the country, man.
So he's got a good shot, and maybe if he can get healthy, I know he's still suffering from a hip and back injury, I'm pretty sure. But if he can get healthy, he should make a pretty good shot at a national championship. It's going to be tough, but I think he's got a shot. Yeah. Well, guys, we're going to send it to our first commercial break. Coming up next, we're going to play What Are the Odds, an old favorite here on Sports Night. We'll be right back.
Clarions, Cell Block is the place to be for adults 18 and over. Drink specials are cheap, and there's a variety to choose from every day of the week. Wednesdays are 18 to party, 21 to drink night, where you can dance and enjoy music with your friends. New bands perform every Thursday with live DJs every Friday and Saturday. Specials include Tuesday's wing nights and pong tournaments with a cash prize of $50. For more information, check out their Facebook page or stop by Cell Block located at 1056 East Main Street, where Clarion's nightlife has never been the same.
So my uncle calls and he says he's dizzy and he's losing his balance. I'm like, Unc, you want me to take you to a doctor? He's like, no, I'm gonna look up the symptoms. I said, your symptoms are you're dizzy and you're losing your balance. So he said, I can't get on the internet because my arm is numb. I said, well, use your good arm and dial 911. Stroke's no joke. If you or someone you love is showing symptoms of stroke, don't wait because it might be too late. Dial 911. Time lost is brain lost.
Sage Meadow, located at 507 Main Street, is Clarion's only full-service natural organic food store. They offer groceries, vitamins, herbs, home cleaning, and beauty products. Sage Meadow supports farmers by only selling locally grown produce and other items such as honey, maple syrup, and coffee. A complete line of products for gluten-free, dairy-intolerant diets, vegetarians, and vegans are also available. Sage Meadow can also fill specialty orders upon your request. Should you need to pay your local utility bill or purchase a lottery ticket, we are an authorized location.
Hello and welcome back to Sports Night. Guys, it's time to play What Are the Odds, so let's jump right into it. What are the odds the men's basketball team wins out, Kevin?
The odds. 3 games left. I'll give them a 68% chance that they win out. 68% chance, yes.
Don, what do you think?
Okay, I mean, 2 of those games are home. IUP, Cal U, they have the momentum right now. It seems like these guys are really hungry, so let's give them 75%.
This is going to be really difficult.
75.
These teams are really good.
Yeah, those are tough teams.
IUP and Cal U, yes.
And then even Gannon to finish off the season. I mean, I say they win 2 of 3.
2 or 3. Do they secure the playoff spot?
I think they do because right now they're in a tie for 4th with Cal right now. So
They have to beat Cal.
They have to beat Cal.
So, next one. The women's basketball team will win out. What are the odds?
I would say I'm going to say 0% chance. There's improvement next year though. But I just can't see them being IUP or any of these remaining 3 teams. But you know, hey, you got to go out there and play, and maybe they'll make my odd of 0% really, really low. It's as low as you can get, I guess.
Guess you can go in the negatives,
Go in
Tom.
the negatives.
I'm looking at their odds maybe the same as me getting a brand new Audi 2011, and the chances are pretty slim. So their chances are not that good. Let's just give them a 10% just to give them something.
Prove us wrong.
I'll give them a 15% chance. You know, obviously we're talking about big time numbers here, but oh well, right?
Yes.
So we're actually going to talk a little bit about that team, especially the women's team here, coming up in the next block. But let's go on to our next odds maker. So we're going to now, before I get ahead of myself, we're going to transition to the baseball team and softball team. It's a little bit of our spring sports since, hey, it was 65 degrees today.
Yep.
So the odds, the baseball team will be just as bad as last season.
I feel like they were just, not great last year at all.
They were terrible.
By far, not even the softball team. So I'll say, I'll say like that they're as awful. I'll give it a 78% chance because they've got to improve somehow. They've got to win more than like a game a month.
Dom, what do you think?
Reporting on the baseball team, like for my news report and for Sports Night when I would be on here, it just was pathetic.
I remember we talked about like the same thing every week.
Yeah.
Wow, they played really bad.
Yeah. So that is pretty bad. There's only up. You can only go up from there. So their chances are
don't
their chances
say
are
that.
pretty good.
I don't know. The Pirates have consistently gone downward every time you say they've hit rock bottom.
You can
So
only go up. So
Well, let's remember there's always something underneath rocks. So
mantle, core.
mantle, core, whatever's down there in the center.
hot lava.
Yeah. But hot lava's fun, so it's something good.
Lava comes up eventually too.
It does.
We'll see. That's enough. I don't know. Before we get into a science talk here, which is definitely not my strong suit. Final one, guys. What are the odds the softball team has regressed even more after their last year's head coach left?
Well, that's never a good sign when your coach leaves.
After one season.
After one season.
Wow.
I'll say that the odds of them regressing even more, is that what you're saying?
Regressing more.
Ooh,
Meanwhile,
boy.
they were really bad too last season.
Because, man, I'm going to have to go again with, maybe I'll give them 78% as well, because really, how do you get good players to come to a school that's just struggling? So it's
And
gonna be difficult.
they can't keep a head coach.
You can't keep a head coach, but they've hit rock bottom, so it can't get any worse.
It was a shame because I remember that the softball team actually won a few games to close out the season.
Oh,
They won like
yes.
3 straight.
Against the defending national champions,
Yeah,
I believe
Gannon.
it was. No, Gannon wasn't. It was Lockhaven.
Was it Lockhaven?
Lockhaven, yes.
Close enough.
Yeah,
What do you
close
think, Don?
enough.
Their foundation as a team, as a unit, a coach can't stay there. It's very unstable right now. And as a player, I wouldn't feel confident at all that are we going to win any games? We can't even keep a coach here. So being in that position, putting myself in their shoes, I wouldn't even be able to give my own team more than 80%.
Harsh.
More than 80%?
Yeah.
So 80% say chances are they will regress
Under.
more.
And 80%.
Well, let's be over because regressing.
No,
Regressing.
So the curve's up. So I'm going to give them a 90% chance
Yeah.
of regressing even more. And the baseball team, look, I don't think they're going to get.
Oh, we hope they do well. We hope they do amazing. Like, that'd be sweet.
I hope they go undefeated.
Yeah.
Is that going to happen? No.
We don't know.
That was like Dom said. I have a better chance of getting a brand new Audi
Yeah.
than the baseball team winning every single game.
Yeah.
Hey, I hope one of you guys wake up tomorrow with an Audi out in front of your parking lot.
Hey,
I hope I do too. I'm not going to lie.
make my day. Let me see those keys. Here at Clarion, we have our good sports and our bad sports. Basketball being, I guess, the best here.
Well, I'm going to give that to volleyball this year.
Oh, volleyball, yes.
Yeah.
Let me not forget the volleyball team. And softball, just not up
Just
there on
not-
that ladder
Not
yet.
there yet. Not there
They're like,
yet.
if the ladder's here, they're like, but oh well,
But
right?
They're like right on top of the men's tracks team, which we don't have.
there's that first step, though.
What's up, Kevin?
Every ladder has its first step. It's just as important as that 5th step.
Oh,
Yeah, but you have to have a coach to get you that first step.
They're constructing their first step then.
Well, guys, we're going to send to our next commercial break. Coming up next, we got a brand new game for you. It's probably going to be the most controversial we've ever had it here on Sports Night. We'll be right back. Don't go away. I'm excited.
Two out of 3 people with diabetes die of heart attack or stroke. That was his wake-up call. This is yours. Ask your healthcare provider how you can lower the risk. To learn more, go to diabetesactnow.org.
Looking for a great time at a cheap price? Then come to Toby Hill Bar and Grill. There's a wide selection of beer and cheap food. Walk-ins, groups, and takeout are welcome. Specials include Taco Tuesday and Wednesday's wings. Open mic night is every Thursday, and Fridays are band nights. Toby Hill is a laid-back atmosphere where you can hang out with your friends and watch the big game with no cover charge. So come and enjoy the atmosphere of music, games, and fun. Toby Hill Bar and Grill, located at 28 North 5th Avenue. Open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday, 12 p.m. to 2 a.m.
Hello, welcome back to Sports Night. Introducing a brand new game for my veteran analysts here. It's called Too Soon to Assume.
Nice.
You like it? Like a little tongue twister there?
I like that.
You like it?
Yeah.
All right. Guys, is it too soon to assume the women's basketball team will be a good team next season?
You know, we keep on thinking, oh, they're going to have to be. They're all freshmen. They're getting better. But I'm going to say they will. I don't think it's too soon to assume because they will. I'm assuming they will because they've shown their bright spots, just they haven't put together a full game. Even pretty much the games that they've won, they still haven't really played full games in those. So they're definitely going to have a better season next year.
Don?
Yeah, I agree with Kevin. I really don't think it's too soon to assume that these girls will be a better team next year. I've seen some bright spots when I've been at these games watching them. I've seen some nice individual play, like I said. So they have some nice spurts. They just need to all put it together. I'm not going to say they're going to just jump 100% and make it the postseason, but I believe they will have more wins than this year. So, no, it's not too soon.
Okay, this next one could be the most controversial that we've ever had on Sports Night. Just going to plug it.
Yes.
Guys, is it too soon to assume that basketball team has missed the play of suspended forward Shamil Cardi?
You know what? Last year he just came off the bench quite a bit, and he was just a spark. He was moving all around. He could play pretty much a bunch of positions, and I think they definitely could have used him. I mean, they've done well. The players gone off the bench, but you know, a senior leader like that on your team would have been amazing. So it's not. I'm not sure if it's too soon to assume or it is too soon. It is too soon to assume.
It's not too soon.
It's not too soon to assume that they miss him greatly, dearly.
Yes.
Would have loved to have a little Cardi player.
And not mix.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nowhere near too soon to assume that they definitely missed the play of him. I believe with Shamil Cardi, they could have been a top-tier team in the Peacock West. He may have been that missing link that actually pushed them to the next level because they already have a dynamic lineup right there. Bud, Tara, McQueen, both Harrisons, and Mike Sherry coming off the bench also with his spurts. But Shamil Cardi was that player that can also put up about 15 to 20 points a night. And if they had that now, man, I would be scared to play this.
Just imagine, like Kevin said, he may have been that one missing piece, you know, from them fighting for a playoff spot and clinching a playoff spot.
Exactly.
Yes. It's like once you twist your ankle, and then you know it seems like you twist your ankle so many times after that, and it hurts.
And
so
it hurts
much.
because this is the year that they have to do it. I feel like the seniors, Lloyd and Jamar Harrison are both leaving. They will have Quintus Bud Tier to come back, but I'm not sure who Mike Sherry is also leaving. So it's going to have some gaps in this team next year.
Guys, our next one, good job, by the way, you two.
Well, thank you.
Next one, is it too soon to assume the wrestling team has been the biggest disappointment on campus this year?
Oh, I don't want to say they've been
This
jeez.
year?
You know, with that nine-game losing streak, like not really people really probably even really realized it, but they have been disappointing. You know, you just assume that they're just going to assume. They use the word. You just assume that they're going to be amazing, like they were last year. Like we talked about them quite a bit. Wrestlers going down to like the championships. Yeah, big disappointment. I don't know if they were the biggest on campus, but they could definitely turn around. They still got time left.
Now, are we talking a college year or the actual 2011 new year?
College year.
College.
Now, if we talk college
we're
year,
talking from football to softball.
I'm going to have to go back to football. We came off an 8-3 record to just not a good season at all. The football team really let me down. Me and you were covering these games, and I just couldn't believe how they would let some games just slip right through them from just game planning. Fundamental things that just got them the losses.
Forgot about the football team.
Football
yes.
team was a big disappointment.
I would say too, football team disappointing more so than the wrestling.
So if you're ranking disappointment for the season, where would you put the wrestling team? Obviously, football team's going to be at the top. I think so as well.
I think, I don't know, I'd put soccer and football down low. And then
I don't know, because soccer had a good season this year.
they didn't have that many wins, Ian.
The volleyball team, even though they got 4, I thought they were going all the way, man.
They're up top. Volleyball team by far.
I thought they were going all the way.
Yeah. Well, they almost did go all the way.
Yeah, Elite Eight.
They were
Almost.
so close. The hype around campus was so good. I just love to see that. And
Just ran out of gas.
Yeah.
Just ran out of gas.
Hey, but nice thing about that team is that team will probably have more hype
Coming
going into
back.
next
Ooh,
season than the basketball team had this year.
That may not be a good thing because our teams don't do well to hype, it seems like.
So we'll see what happens there. One more, though. Too soon to assume that the men's basketball team has a brighter future than the women's basketball team.
Well, I'm going to say...
We're talking next season.
Next season, you know those lamps that, like, you could touch them and there's, like, different settings? Have you ever seen those? I think right now it's pretty bright, but it may dim a little bit. Maybe that next step down. They'll have to go around the horn, of course, but, you know, it's going to be a little bit dimmer, but maybe we'll need that because last year they were a dim light, and look what happened. Someone touched it one more time, and they're glowing. Last year they were glowing.
Wow. What do you say to that, Dom?
Well, I must say that the boys, they're going to be not as good like Kevin says. We still have some great bench players, I must say. A lot of guys will be leaving, though. I'm not sure what the active roster will be. It's hard to say right now. I can tell you this, though. It won't be the same team out there.
Oh, definitely not. They're all graduating.
That is true. That is true.
And I don't think they'll be good as good either.
My predictions are Jamar and Lloyd will not be back next year. Spoiler
Kevin
alert.
and
spoiler alert.
You guys are just playing the Mr. Obvious role. Thanks, Dom. Thanks, Kevin.
We'll
hey,
see.
Mr. Obvious.
Ask me that same question next year.
It won't be the same team out there.
Ask us the same thing next year at this time. Give you a very good reasoning behind it.
Okay, well, I'll give you one more. This one isn't scheduled. It's off the top of my head. Is it too soon to assume that the baseball and softball teams will be awful this year?
It's not too soon to assume that the baseball and softball teams will more than I don't want to say awful. Awful is such an awful word to say.
That's why I used awful. That way you have a spectrum to choose from.
They probably won't be too decent. Hopefully they just win more than they did last year. You know.
I'm hoping, hopefully they have high expectations. Right now, my expectations are here. Can they balance out, man? We will see.
Using our hands a lot. But
what is up with that? Yeah.
Ladders.
Talked about ladders and rocks.
Anyway, guys, we're going to throw it to our last commercial break. Coming up, grand finale. Get you guys heading into your weekend where I'm sorry it's supposed to drop down in temperature again. But hey, we got your warm spot right here. We'll be right back after this.
As the Clarion University's Eagle Ambassador. Be one of a select group of students who work side by side with university administrators and prominent alumni who advance Clarion University through exclusive projects, fundraising, honorary dinners, and many other opportunities for service and leadership. The Eagle Ambassadors is an excellent addition to your resume, as well as an opportunity to increase your involvement on campus and in the community. To get involved, contact us at eambassadors@clarion.edu or call 814-393-1780. Reflect Clarion University's commitment to excellence and show your Golden Eagle pride.
Can't find your notebook? Running low on number 2s? Need an extra energy boost for finals? Smith's Neighborly Drugstore has all the school supplies, food, and beverages you'll need to get through the semester. From pens and paper to drinks and quick snacks, Smith's has what you're looking for at the right price and location, right near campus. And with the recent expansion, the selections are endless. Smith's Neighborly Drugstore, every student's one-stop shop.
Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Clarion Holiday Inn's Fairway Restaurant is the perfect place to enjoy casual dining at affordable prices. The comfortable, inviting atmosphere at the Fairway Restaurant creates the perfect dining experience. Choose from a delectable new menu filled with classic American cuisine. Take a break from your workday with great lunch specials from 11 to 2. Save time by calling ahead to have your lunch order ready for quick pickup or in-house dining. Fairway Restaurant at Clarion Holiday Inn.
Hello, welcome back to the final block of Sports Night. I had to stop these guys talking about ice fishing for the past couple minutes. What's up with that?
Hey, you know, it gets warmer, and then we start thinking about ice.
Noah, our camera one guy, actually looks like he would be a good ice fisher.
Yes.
I never really saw Noah as an ice fisherman. Sorry, Noah. Anyway, let's jump into our grand finale, guys. IUP travels to Clarion Saturday Can the men's basketball team control their own destiny, Kevin?
Yes, I believe that hopefully get a lot of, fan support come out, make it loud. Golden Eagles already beat them once. Who's to say they can't do it again?
Exactly, that's my same thing. This is a big game. They know what's on the line, and I think Waddle Tippin Gymnasium, they're going to get the win.
The swimming PSACs are coming up. How do you think the men and women will pan out, guys?
They've been kind of under the radar, but they've been doing all right. I think individually we'll get some, top place finishers, but team-wise I don't believe, getting a win. But hey, whenever the championships come around, we always seem to have some national champion.
Yeah, I've seen them getting on the bus earlier today. They seem kind of excited about the trip to the PSAC, so I'm not seeing a really team victory, but like Kevin said, maybe some bright individual performances.
National Collegiate Championship for wrestling on Saturday. Hey, you gonna go?
Oh, let's see. It's at the rec center, right?
Yeah, it's at the rec center.
At the rec center
head over for the basketball
right
games?
Before the basketball. You know what? I'll head over there and see what's going on. I mean, I went there when they had a ton of schools there earlier.
That was during the season you and I went down, yeah.
Earlier in the season, and it looked pretty sweet. They packed that place. So, you know what? I'll make a trip down.
Dom, what do you think?
Are you guys are going?
Yeah, we'll be there.
Hey.
Might as well go. Well,
give me a ring, and I'll come swing with you guys.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Nice.
Hey, we'll actually be cool guys for once, Kevin. Dom will be with us.
Yeah. Oh, sweet.
I can't wait to be cool. So, guys, final question for you. What's on TV tonight? I don't know what I'm going to do when I leave.
What's on TV tonight? I'm going to have to... What's tonight? Thursday night?
Thursday night.
Jersey Shore.
I guess Jersey Shore is on. I've never watched the show before, but...
It's not really that great. I'm not going to watch Jersey Shore.
There's definitely basketball games on, and Pawn Stars.
Pawn Stars is on tonight?
Yes, like at midnight.
Wow.
I love watching that show.
Anything on True TV is good for me.
Anything on True TV? So, oh yeah, we have CU tonight's going to be on Cameron's show. He's currently playing Cameron 2. He'll be on right after this. So when you're done watching us, you actually have one more show to watch. So after that, you can watch something else with, I guess you can watch Jersey Shore with Dan, our director, or you can watch Pawn Stars with Kevin, or anything on True TV with Dom, and I don't know. I'll show up somewhere. Well, guys, thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Dom. Great show tonight, guys. Great show from everyone upstairs. Great job, camera guys. Tyler Ray, great job floor directing, man. We'll see you guys next week right back here on Sports Night, where we got all your favorite Clarion action. See you next time.